Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 2 of our stream. It is They Are Here versus Popo's Pecking Order. This is the Find Me Alpha League of Legends Championship Series. My name is Fling Panda. I am your caster for tonight. With me today is Uramoose, not the Torpedo, who is doing something completely different. Anyways, we saw a very dominant Game 1 performance by They Are Here to take the lead in this series. What were your thoughts on that one?
So, my thoughts were, They Are Here seemed to know exactly what Popo's Pecking Order's win condition, in my opinion, was, which was the Kayn being successful in the jungle, and they made sure the exact opposite happened. Shut down Kayn completely. He managed to get his transformation by 10.5 minutes, which I'm not very familiar with Kayn, but I think that's okay. I think that's a good time to get it. But really, like again, Graves killed as many minions in Kayn's jungle as Kayn did. It was very one-sided. There was not much left for Kayn to take. You know, he played as well as he could, and Menbung certainly is a great jungler, but Elucidia shut him down completely.
Yeah, no, totally agree with that. The early positioning from from Elucida and his ability to invade and just take so many of Menbung's things really set Menbung behind. He was able to keep up initially, just because he took different pathing, but once their paths started to intersect in the jungle, Menbung started losing a lot of the 1v1s, or 1v or 2v2s or 1v2s. You know, they found a couple opportunities on Elucida, but Elucida was able to get out of them pretty handedly through various ways, or just not his team, not Menbung's team just not having enough damage. So yeah, they just weren't able to take advantage of any time where they found Elucida out of position, and Elucida was conversely or inversely able to take advantage of Menbung when Menbung was out of position. So I think that was probably one of the biggest things. And then in the bot lane, New Capaturk and Jirachi really took advantage of Super Kami Guru's need to step up and poke with the deep Kale analysis is needed. Super Kami Guru's need to step up and poke with the Karma. New Capaturk immediately engaged onto him almost every single time. And that, I think, got a couple early kills for Jirachi, and Jirachi was able to snowball that into a 9-1 and 8 scoreline, which was super impressive. So that synergy in the bot lane, certainly something that was missing last game for them. Yeah, Banner Rush Morgana OP into a Galio. A very good choice there by Simply Phenomenal, who went 3-0 and 13, stayed perfect. Very impressive, just all around, and we are ready for game 2. Kurt sent me an invite. What is going on here? Are we not starting pick bands?
Well, it got to start at some point. But,
Alright. So, Popo's Pecking Order is picking first this time. They have swapped sides with They Are Here. So, Popo's Pecking Order on blue side. They Are Here, red side. Game number 2. We're waiting for that first ban. What do you think if you're Popo's Pecking Order? What do you ban first?
I think you want to get Elucida. I keep saying that wrong. I think you want to get him off of Graves and whatever else he can do that with, because that was monstrous. It gave Menbug no opportunity to play against him.
Yeah, anyways, we're seeing a Mal's ban, and then Rakan by Popo's pecking order, and then Skarner and Cho'Gath banned away. As I just realized I'm not even showing this. Now I'm showing it. This is what the draft board looks like right now. Skarner, Cho'Gath banned away by They Are Here. Those are one ban at StarCraft, the Cho'Gath, one ban at Menbung, the Skarner, and then Rakan taken away from New Capaturk, and Malzahar from Simply Phenomenal. Maybe they leave the Graves up and take the Graves first pick.
That is the Graves ban, though.
Oh,
that is Graves ban.
Graves banned away and Morgana banned away. Do not want Super Kamiguru to play Morgana. I was promised a Heimerdinger, though, so I'm expecting a Heimerdinger at some point in time. Anyways, first pick now for Popo's pecking order. I guess Menbung does not want to play Graves. I wonder what he picks. Tank junglers really aren't in the meta at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Kayn did fine. It was just Elucida got the 3 buff advantage. I think he got the first Scuttle Crab. He got Scuttle Crab before Menbung, but he was able to get the other one. So I mean, I think it was less like changing up Menbung's champion and more of getting Elucida off of someone who can hard carry with such an early lead.
Yeah, no. So I'm expecting another carry jungler out of Elucida. Maybe something like Elise. And we're going to see Sejuani here for Menbung. That is an interesting choice because Sejuani doesn't really have that high clear speed that you're wanting out of junglers these days. So contesting that Rift Scuttler, he's going to probably need some help to contest those, is my expectation. So maybe some mobile mid laner or top laner to help out with that.
Yeah, and with the Sejuani pick, I don't expect we're going to see a Galio mid and Maokai or some other tank top. They're definitely going to need some damage coming out of mid lane or top lane to really counterbalance that huge tank. They were relying on Kayn for damage. Now it's Sejuani.
Yeah, we're going to see what They Are Here picks. Shyvana for Elucida. I like that. Shyvana pick up here is able to have a fairly high clear speed, will be able to contest objectives, and can solo dragons. That was another thing. That early solo dragon by Elucida kind of set the tone for the rest of the game, as we're going to see Xayah immediately picked by Jirachi. Not even going to let that one go through. Why break what's broken? And the Xayah was still effective. Didn't even have Rakan. Didn't need Rakan. Xayah's an independent black woman. I don't know why I said that. Independent, strong black woman. She don't need no man. So we're going to see Nasus come in the top lane for StarCraft. Going for one of those juggernaut picks. Be a bit interesting. I'm not really sure how the top lane meta looks like right now, but Nasus is always relevant with his ability to infinitely stack, and we're going to see Caitlyn this time for Gordon Ramsay, a little bit more range than the Sivir.
So Popo's pecking orders team looks to be leaning towards the late game power spike right now with the Sejuani, Nasus, Caitlyn. It looks like they want to be able to hit hard in team fights, and Nasus probably split pushing. I expect to see, with the Nasus, I expect to see some kind of high damage assassin or mage carry from mid lane.
Assassin or mage carry from mid lane. Well, that's true. The Zed, Azir, or Talon, all champions that Kiko, fuck yourself, can play. Those are all things in his wheelhouse. So yeah, we could expect to see one of those come out.
Yeah, and the Zed was banned from in both games in week 1. Looks like
oh baby,
it could be banned away here. And there it is.
There it goes.
Zed banned away.
has looks like Shen picked by Garfield Juice in the top lane. So we have Shyvana, Xayah, Shen, Sejuani, Nasus, Caitlyn. So far, teams mirroring each other. Mid laner banned by They Are Here, so no Zed. I'm sure Kiko is not happy about that.
I'm sure he's got some other options. He did pick the LeBlanc and Echo in week 1.
Oh, that's true.
We know he's got some mage, or well, not mage, but magic damage assassins available to him.
And we're going to see Alistar here banned away from New Capaturk. I would consider banning away the Leona, with Morgana not available to be picked at support. So that's what I would be targeting here. Otherwise, I feel like you're going to see a Leona picked by They Are Here, because why break what's broken? So, Thresh banned away from Super Kame. And, yep, there goes Leona. So, a lot of the engaged supports are gone. Aurelia picked. Wait. By They Are Here. Aurelia.
That is a Shen support.
That is.
Yeah, I believe they may have been already planning a Shen support, or they may have flexed that, seeing the Alistar and Leona hand away. Think, well, we already got a support who's kind of like them, who can engage with some CC. It's Shen, so let's just take him out lane.
And here comes the Anivia for that wave clear in the mid lane for Kiko. I don't know, though. The Aurelia is a bit interesting because I've never seen Garfield Juice play Aurelia. He's been mostly on tanks in PMA LCS throughout the 3 seasons that I've watched him play. So he doesn't really play carry-type top laners. So I don't know what to think of that quite yet.
Yeah, that is a interesting pick. Maybe he's been
because it's just outside of
that.
Yeah, it's just outside of his wheelhouse that I know of. Zillion here picked by Super Kami. Again, keep teams alive. That looks like their plan here. Stall the game out until late game. Let Nasus crush things, as Susan is wont to do, and win game that way. Although they're gonna have to do a better job of stalling than in the last game, because the last game, that game snowballed really quickly when it started getting out of hand.
Yeah, and the way this team is looking for Pope's pecking order, it's gonna go to late game again. Yeah, they're gonna have to figure out a way to stall. Nivia's ult wave clears, good way to do it. But if they fall as far behind as they did in game 1, even then it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, the Caitlyn isn't able to farm quite as well as the Sivir either. So that'll be another thing to watch, is how well can Gordon Ramsay farm with the Caitlyn instead of Sivir. As we're going to see Orianna picked this time by Simply Phenomenal. So my guess is that, yes, that is a Shen support, Irelia top lane, Shyvana jungle, Ori mid, and then Xayah 80 carry for They Are Here. Interesting choices. We'll see how it works out.
Looking forward to seeing Garfield Juice in this Aurelia. It's not something I've ever seen him play.
Yeah.
But maybe he's been practicing it. Maybe he's been keeping it a secret. And now he's ready to open the floodgates.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Yep, exactly.
Lord of the Rings reference for anybody? Anyways, let us know what your thoughts are in the chat. We're going to keep looking at these team comps here and then go over them while we wait for the champ selects to start. All right, so here we go. Nasus into Irelia. What do you think of this top lane?
Well, again, Garfield Juice just isn't known for his Aurelia or his carry top laners in general. So again, in just strictly in laning phase, StarCraft was ahead last game. So I think I'll give the advantage to StarCraft.
Advantage to StarCraft in the top lane. Yeah, it was able to build up a little bit of a lead over Garfield Juice in that Maokai Scion matchup. So again, I expect a similar thing. Again, I think this is highly dependent on Garfield Juice's ability to play Irelia effectively. If that's the case, then he could actually set this Nasus behind for a bit. If you're forcing Nasus to fight instead of farm, if Irelia just kind of stays back and just farms themselves, that's not going to eventually work out in their favor, as a Nasus is just going to be able to one-shot people late game if he's able to stack freely. So I think that's a big concern if I am they are here. Yeah, Irelia into Nasus. You gotta harass the Nasus in some way. I'd almost say Teemo would have been a better choice than Irelia. As annoying as Teemo is, like, he does have the ability to prevent Nasus from farming with the blind dart. Even Quinn, if you wanted to get spicy. But
yeah, I would say possibly Gnar, which Garfield Juice has played quite a bit before.
Yeah, I don't know. With Irelia, you got to get in. You got to hope you stun him, and then you got to get out. Otherwise, he's just going to bop you a few times. And it's not going to be a fun day. Anyways, moving on into the jungle, we see a Shyvana versus Sejuani. What are your thoughts on this?
So, Sejuani isn't going to hurt as bad for getting put behind in the early game. Because she'll still, like, her CC will still last just as long. And she'll be just as tanky once she gets the items. She's not dependent on getting ahead to do damage. But the Shyvana, if she gets ahead, that means dragons. That means kills going over to her. That means chasing down your carries as a freaking dragon. So, I mean, I think it's very worrying if Shyvana does manage to get ahead.
Yeah. And then Shyvana is able to do things that Sejuani is just not able to, like soloing a dragon at level 4. So I would expect Shyvana to have early pressure onto the Scuttle Crabs and neutral objectives in the jungle. That Sejuani is just not going to be able to contest very well without help from her laners. So you're going to need a Nivea or a Nasus to roam down and help out. Which will probably bring either Orianna or Irelia with them. Which, I don't know if you win that team fight, quite honestly. So anyways, moving on to the mid lane, you see a Nivea versus Orianna. Some thoughts on these two.
So the Orianna works pretty well with the rest of her team, with the Shyvana being able to deliver a ball pretty well. Shen also, if he gets a good dash, and Irelia, if you really need a third person to do it. But really, I think you only need the Shyvana. She ults in, Orianna puts the ball in her and ults with her. I think it's good for team fights. On the other hand, we see Nivea with, obviously her ultimate, able to push really hard at level 6, which Orianna isn't known for her pushing, but she can keep up. She's got AoE. But also we see Orianna currently bringing the heal right now, while Nivea is still taking teleport.
Yeah, that's a bit interesting. Going with the heal over something like maybe barrier. Would think he might go with that. Anyways. Yeah, no, the ball delivery system is certainly a thing, with Shyvana being able to jump into, say, the back line of Popo's pecking order with the Dragon's Descent. And then, of course, you have Irelia that could dash in as well, or Shen with the taunts. And then Shen also could have a presence. You could saw last time, New Capaturk likes to roam around just a little bit. Going to be able to roam around and then immediately be able to get back into lane with the Stand United. So that I think we're going to see a lot of New Capaturk Stand United plays around the map, which could turn some team fights that were maybe not in his team's favor back into his team's favor. and I think those will be super important. But what about the Xayah Caitlyn matchup?
So, so Caitlyn definitely has more presence in lane. Xayah doesn't really turn on until she can get a few points into her E. So I think early on Caitlyn's going to have the advantage if Gordon Ramsay plays it right. I think that Zillion is also going to be pretty impactful. We do see Shen and Aurelia swapped, and that's got me a little concerned if they're not going to swap back.
No, that's a lock. They can't change it at this point.
Huh.
So that's a Shen in the top lane, Aurelia in the bot lane with an Ignite. Oh.
I haven't seen Aurelia yet in the bot lane. Can she support? I don't think she can support, right?
I think you're gonna have to play this like Leona, I think, where your whole idea is to go in, stun people up, and then do as much damage as you can while staying alive. She has the Ignite. That's not what I expected. She doesn't have as much CC built into her kit as a Shen does. Or am I wrong? I don't know. They reworked her, and I don't entirely understand how the rework works quite yet. But my understanding is she still only has that one stun.
Yeah, I believe her W is a slow, I think. But yeah, like that's a melee range slow against the Caitlyn and Zillion, who are both range. You're probably not going to hit them with that. And yeah, there's the one stun. The ultimate disarms them, so they can't auto attack if they pass through the blades at all. But Aurelia with, as a support, isn't going to have the kind of gold that she would have in a solo lane. So will she really be able to get the kind of damage?
Is it a tank Aurelia?
Yeah, is it? Can she? This is just a little confusing.
This is
for me.
an interesting pick. See, here I was thinking that New Kappa Turk might go something like a Blitzcrank. That would make a whole lot more sense. I mean, it makes sense that Garfield Juice is playing a tank here on the Shen because that's, again, Garfield Juice's play style is to play tanks. Aurelia was kind of out there, and I just don't know. Well, moving on, what do you think then for that team? They are here. What is that win condition?
All right, they are here. I think, again, big part of the win condition is Xayah's success. Jirachi, just a really good carry. If Elucida is able to do what he did last game, then that's going to be huge. Shyvana benefits from getting a lot of dragons and can do it pretty easily. So Shyvana can take off and Xayah can win lane. I think they have the game in their hands.
All right, so moving over to the other side, what do you think about them? Popo's pecking order.
The Popo's pecking order needs to survive lane. Nivea needs to go even, not die until she turns on at level 6. Caitlyn and Zillion, I think they'll be pretty dominant in lane. Again, there's like Aurelia is a wild card, so I personally don't really know what to expect out of a support Aurelia. So I think they'll be able to win lane. And in the top lane, Nasus into Shen, that's that's a semi-wet noodle against a very wet noodle. So I think he'll be able to do fine. StarCraft was up in lane last game. I think he'll be able to do it again.
All right. Well, let us know in the chat who you think is going to win. Popo's pecking order or they are here. Get your hashtag PPO or hashtag TAH. Just so you know, they are here. One game number 1. I would have given them the advantage in game 2 until I saw the Aurelia. I just don't know about that. Anyways.
Yeah, it's a wild card.
It is very much a wild card. Too bad there's no TF Then we can make all kind of card jokes. Alright. Anyways, Aurelia going with the Relic Shield start. And I hope Zillion is here because Zillion hasn't bought items. There goes items for Zillion.
There he goes.
As it looks like we might see an invade. StarCraft is bot side. Oh, but there's a ward in that bush. They better go around the back, or this is going to go poorly for them.
I wouldn't want to leave things up in the air.
I say everybody flashes over the dragon wall, level 1, and invade that way.
Those who oppose me, get good.
Now we see 4 members of red team sitting here. As looks like they actually expected the invade,
Would you prefer the good choices or the bad?
which is interesting.
Concentrated position.
Oh my God, Nolan, stop with that. I apologize to everybody who has to listen to that nonsense. That would be an Anivia festival, Anivia or whatever, spamming its recall over and over and over again, giving us 2/8 notes of drum beats over and over again in inconsistent timings.
So it's looking like Shyvana starting at red. The bot lane there here is going to wait so that Public Second Warrior doesn't know where Shyvana started.
That's interesting. Shyvana started with red buff, went straight to Raptors, and it looks like Sejuani is also on the top side, so we might see an early fight for the Rift Scuttler.
Possibly, but Shyvana just finished her Raptors. Actually is going to the bottom side of her jungle after the Rift Scuttler.
Yeah, we're going to see another time bomb land on top of Jirachi. Getting a little bit more consistent damage this time instead of the Karma and her flames that were a skill shot. As we see early level 1 advance, here comes the stun. New Capaturk gets the stun on the Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay is kicking down as the Ignite is coming out. Exhaust was a little late there. And there goes the Irelia, proving that it is pretty effective. And I don't know if Gordon Ramsay knew exactly what to expect there.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, honestly. You know, it's a champion and support role that you generally don't see. It's it could be a bit frustrating to play against.
So it looks like Gordon Ramsay is still level 1, a whole level now behind, and lost a lot of that early CS right there too. So, yeah, early kill for New Capaturk. Kind of setting the tone in this bot lane again. As those time bombs are now not landing for Super Kami. And looks like both junglers took a Rift Scuttler on opposite sides of the map. And it looks like they're on a collision course for Dragon right now. We'll have to watch that. Shyvana level 3. Oh no, is he gonna invade? We're gonna go over here. We're gonna watch this. Shyvana is invading into Menbun.
Only catches two of the small Raptors.
Yeah, gets the small ones.
But is now level over Sejuani. Also worth noting that Shyvana opted to finish their skirmish with Saber. Sejuani just got the talisman and boots.
Yeah, a little bit of an interesting choice there. Instead of finishing the jungle item, going for a boots early. As we see another stun onto Gordon Ramsay from New Capaturk. New Capaturk still going after it. Does have press the attack, so is going to get some extra damage here. Stun coming out from the double time bomb, though. and Gordon Ramsay able to trade back some of that damage. Jirachi had to burn heal there as well. So we're seeing all kinds of action in this bot lane. Very spicy. And we're gonna get a quick stacks update. 51 stacks for StarCraft at this point in time.
Looks like there might be a fight at the top. Scuttle Crab. Schwein's in the middle of taking it.
Shyvana does smite it away, and we see this 2v2 in the top side. Garfield Juice chasing after him. It looks like they're just going to disengage that.
Did go to Sejuani. No, no stuns burned or anything.
And here comes New Turk again, going to get hit by the 90 caliber net. I gotta read this. What does this actually do? Okay, so the E stuns on New Turk. Defiant Dance, spins your blade, damage increases, winding time. So stop going to the top lane. Dashes forward. Target is marked. What does that matter?
Oh, if you Q onto a marked target, it resets the cooldown of the Q.
Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, I guess the idea is pretty much play it like Leona. Only one stun, not 3 stuns.
And press the attack. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Misfits, like, what was it? The old rune.
Oh, again, lands the stun onto Gordon Ramsay, and Jirachi gets another kill. Yeah, I don't think Gordon Ramsay knows how to play into Irelia, which is just very unfortunate. And it looks like they are here just going to take advantage of this. As StarCraft is taking turret shots here, flashed away by Garfield Juice.
Yeah, Irelia bringing press the attack looks like she just wants to fight. Like, she just wants to kill people. And that's very frustrating to play against.
Who smited that? Oh, that looks like... Oh, Lucida smited that. Goes in, gets the early kill. Gonna get a stun onto Orianna. Orianna burns heal. That's simply phenomenal. Takes a bit of damage there. Menbung trying to do Raptors. Stunned by Jirachi. Jirachi gonna take a little bit of damage here from those double time bombs. Gonna get slowed down as well by the Chrono Break, but...
This is the early Infernal Dragon 2. They are here.
Oh, I did not even notice that. Good call on the dragon. That is a flash forward by somebody. What is this? Garfield Juice has gone in with the Stand United onto Jirachi. There's now a 3v2 in the bot lane, leaving that Shen to free farm. Probably needs to teleport back to lane, or he's just going to walk up the river. That is a lot of time.
Oh, Sejuani is about to get caught taking the enemy red buff.
Again with the stun on to Gordon Ramsay. New Turk showing he knows how to play as they both disarm. Super Kame gonna use the ultimate on himself as New Turk is out of mana. Menbunk has been found by Simply Phenomenal and Lucida. Shockwave not gonna do it, but the turret kills him. Menbung taken down by, looks like, Simply Phenomenal. Picking up a kill there, finding Menbung in the topside jungle. Wow. A lot of early action here.
Yeah. That kill does go over to Orianna, just as Nivea was starting to build up a CS lead.
And again, we're seeing another 20 CS differential in the jungle. Lucida up 64 to 44. And it looks like bot lane just runs away anytime they see Irelia.
Popo's pecking order, they're really not doing great early game, which is to be expected, but they're gonna have to find a way to stop this from snowballing any further if they hope to reach the late game that they drafted for.
Why was there a pink ward in the middle of that lane? Yeah, I don't know. This bot lane seems like it's almost on the verge of getting out of control between Caitlyn and Xayah. Caitlyn just hit level 6. But already down a fair amount of gold to the Xayah, who went, again, long BF sword, 2 long swords, and boots. And Caitlyn only has a pickaxe. So, pretty big differential there as Glacial Shroud does not get the stun this time on Gordon Ramsay. Double time bomb onto Jirachi as Menbung is here. Menbung's going to dash in, going to hit the Glacial Prison onto New Kappa Turk, and New Kappa Turk going to get taken down. This time does not land stun on Gordon Ramsay. That might have been huge. Oh, Kiko's going to get found by Elucida, who's just going to jump him in the bush. Does get stunned, though. And in the top lane, we have a ninja beating on his dog. Only 1 bomb onto Jirachi. Gonna get a lot of damage. And does Gordon Ramsay have his ace in the hole? He does, but he's not gonna use it on Jirachi, who does have heal. Some damage coming out on the Simply Phenomenal. Gonna get walled off from walking back.
So that gank from Sejuani a minute ago could have been pretty big.
Dragon's Ascent in by Elucida. Here comes the Stand United as well. They're going to get the kill on Gordon Ramsay, but both of them are going to get stunned by Super Kami Guru, and it looks like Super Kami should be able to get out. Or will he? He does not have flash. They're going to dive in. Garfield Juice just does not care. New Kappa Turk picks up the kill.
Yeah, so, as I was trying to say was, it could have been pretty big, but they did not double down on trying to get that turret. So Gordon Ramsay and Super Kami Guru were greeting a bit, trying to get that turret. That got him caught out right there.
And Xayah gets that first turret. But meanwhile, Nasus takes the one in the top tower. And StarCraft losing this trade with Garfield Juice right now. Garfield Juice does have a T-Mot. As we see a fight in the jungle right now. Lucida smites away the red buff as Kiko gonna flash over the shockwave. Gonna get a stun onto Orianna, and Super Phenomenal just heals out. Oh, but Gordon Ramsay's here, but guess I don't know why he didn't follow up with that, but he does not. And everyone's out. These 3 early deaths, I think, are really hurting Gordon Ramsay. Just how far behind he is because of it. Missing out on a lot of early XP and gold.
Yeah. You can also see now 30-ish CS differential in the jungle.
Anyway, stacks update. Nasus is at 100 or 222 stacks at the moment. As a Cloud Drake has spawned. General Dill's favorite. This might be one that Popo's pecking order might want to contest, as a Cloud Drake would help them rotate towards the late game when they're needing to get between lanes. And Garfield Juice going to try and engage on StarCraft. Not going to do anything there. This is the taunt. As StarCraft taking a lot of damage, does not bop Garfield Juice, instead bopping the minions. Gordon Ramsay gonna try and steal the dragon, but they don't get it as Elucida smites it away. This was a good try though. Iceborne Gauntlet for Nasus, first item. Not Triforce.
Mendbug needs to look out.
As we were focused on the top lane, I didn't see Irelia and Simply Phenomenal have rotated to this top side. As StarCraft and Garfield are still fighting it out. They might try and fight here, as New Kappa Turk and Simply Phenomenal are on the wrong side of this. Oh, are they going to keep chasing? StarCraft is going to keep chasing, and he's walked into a 3v1, getting hit by the shockwave, and New Kappa Turk picks up a kill on StarCraft.
Yeah, StarCraft really overcommitted to that. Menbung backed off, and StarCraft really wanted to keep going and got punished for it.
Yeah, I wonder if they communicated that there was 2 members in that tri-bush right behind the tower. If Menbung even knew about that, because I don't think StarCraft knew. As we see a flash away by Jirachi, Gordon Ramsay is able to take the bot tower, but they do lose top tower for it in response. So all told, even in towers, but behind in kills, that translates to a 3k gold deficit. Oh, New Kappa Turk is a bit overextended. He's going to get stunned by Anivia. Going to get stunned again by Zillion as Stand United comes in, and that's the end of that as Elucida comes forward. Tries to do something. Was that the Glacial Prison? That was the Glacial Prison from Sejuani to disengage that fight, as we have frozen up here. I don't know what the deal is.
That's going to be the Rift Herald over to there. Here, it looks like. Yep.
Yeah, my client has frozen up for some reason.
Yeah, Shyvana picks up the Rift Herald. Taking a red buff. I see Aegis of the Legion on Oriana again. Maybe looking to get another banner of command.
How far behind am I? Okay, there we go. Alright, so yeah, Rift Herald taken down. We have 2 side lanes pushing now in favor of blue team. Maybe they group and shove in mid. As a Super Common Guru is going to get stunned by New Kappa Turk. Flash away by, I think that was Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Does not want to be anywhere near New Kappa Turk. They're going to get the stun again on Super Kami.
Yeah, I believe we're starting to see New Kappa Turk's damage falling off. Yeah, as he just got onto the Super Kami Guru there and didn't really do anything, so...
He's built a
even
glacial...
3-on-1.
Yeah. He's built a glacial shroud, but I wonder kind of for what. Because it looks like he's building a Phage, a Sheen, and looks to be going Triforce now.
Yeah, Phage is... It can only either be Triforce or Black Cleaver, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, it could be the Frostborn Gauntlets or Triforce. But either way, I mean, I would support Frostborn Gauntlets because that helps you give CC that you don't otherwise have. But more importantly, Triforce is really expensive. I don't know how support can expect to get that in any
Maybe by taking
time.
Kills. I mean, he has taken 3 kills. Anyways, we see a fight here. New Kappa Turk is going to get taken down by StarCraft after they got the stun on from Sejuani. But look at the shockwave coming out. Super Kami is so low. Here comes the teleport in. That must be Shen. Shen going to come in and immediately back away from that.
Looks like Shyvana might be using the Rift Herald of bot.
Ooh, that is a good call. Yeah, Shyvana splitting bot. Going to clip some minions. As they are not able to push into Anivia right now in the mid lane. Yeah, and that's a banner of command by Oriana.
There it is. Too good to pass up. Oh, there's the Rift Herald pop.
Rift Herald bot, Gordon Ramsay probably going to be able to clear it out.
Yeah, it's not going to be super impactful. It's going to do massive damage to the turret, but not enough to take it.
And again, we're seeing 3 members mid lane. That is Anivia teleporting in. Gonna get the stun onto Simply Phenomenal. As New Turk not gonna hit the stun onto Kiko. Kiko just gonna step underneath the turret, but Gordon Ramsay is getting solo killed by Elucida in the jungle. Stand United coming in for New Turk. As Garfield Juice
Hats off to
teleports
Kiko
in.
F yourself there. Great play by Kiko F yourself there. About to get dived by 3 people and manages to put it off, only taking about a quarter of his health.
Yeah, doing a very good job of just wave clearing and getting rid of the minions so that they can't overstay. But now there's a bannered cannon minion. And that does absolutely nothing to it. So
Only the wrong people to answer it.
yeah. No Caitlyn here to answer it as Elucida takes another Infernal Drake. And those only mean that they are here just going to keep getting stronger. Stun this time onto Anivia, but no follow-up. As it looks like the goal here is for StarCraft just to split. And for Garfield Juice to answer. And we're going to look like we're going to see a 4-1 setup for Popo's pecking order. NASA stacks currently are at 369. Well, looks like the game's just kind of stalling out just a little bit here, going into a farm fest as both teams look like they're just fight over some vision and farm it up. Neither team being really able to push into the mid lane right now.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what Popo's pecking order wants. Is to stall this game out until Caitlyn can reach 3 items. Nivea can turn her Archangels into a Seraphs, and Nasus gets as many stacks as humanly possible.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the game plan, then it is certainly going according to plan. Because right now, New Turk's kind of falling off in influence, although he has found StarCraft, but StarCraft doesn't care. He is 4 levels ahead, and he's just going to keep bopping him on the head with a shockwave coming out. Now it's a 4v1. The follow-up's not really there. Kiko finally there. There goes the Glacial Prison. And Dragon Descent coming in, though, going to get immediately stunned. And this fight has just been disengaged. A lot of ults burned there.
I want to point out, we do see the tier on Zillion, Super Kami Guru now is Zillion. I do like the advantages of Archangels and Seraphs on Zillion's support, but it takes a while to get it. He's not exactly able to spam his abilities to get it.
Yeah, it seemed like he needed the tier a lot earlier if that's what he was going to go do. Maybe instead of buying Lost Chapter first, he buys tier first. As he's going to get stunned here, and New Turk comes over the wall into a 3v1. Now it's a 4v1, but takes down Zillion, who did not get the ultimate off in time. And Gordon Ramsay is trapped. Gordon Ramsay flashes away. New Turk just still going after him. Ignite coming out. Here comes Stand United. Press the attack going to come here. Going to get stunned up. No, he does not get the kill, and Caitlyn is over the wall, but Caitlyn gets taken down by New Turk. And Garfield Juice is here to get stunned up, and Garfield Juice will get away.
I was so excited for Gordon Ramsay there. I thought he made the great escape.
Yeah.
Against all odds, escaping this Aurelia and Shen.
Anyways, we're going to go back and see if we can see what exactly it was that killed Gordon Ramsay. And here's our instant replay. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Oh, it was the little throw the blade thing. I don't know what that's called exactly. That is called Flawless Duet. Flawless Duet over the wall to kill Gordon Ramsay. I would be so mad if I'm Gordon Ramsay. because it looked like they were going to get the kill there on New Capaturk. Oh, Lucida trying to take a buff away. Does able to get it. Is 2 levels up over Menbung. Still going to get stunned, but the disarm onto Super Kame, who again does not use the ultimate. Gordon Ramsay here is going to get immediately taken down by New Capaturk. And New Capaturk walks away with how much health is that? Like 50 health.
Yeah, New Capaturk getting 4 kills in
7.
just as many minutes.
Yeah. Now up to 7-3-1. New Capaturk carrying a little bit this game.
Yeah, and looking how much gold they have, it's still not even quite enough for Trinity Force.
Yeah,
I think they
interesting.
leave base without any purchasing.
Chose to go Eye of Respects first, as we're going to see a flash forward by somebody. Oh, that was flashed by StarCraft. StarCraft trying to get out of this. Jirachi following up the damage, but it's not enough, and StarCraft's able to get away, while Lucida clears some vision in the bot side jungle. But Aurelia still hasn't built the Triforce, which is a scary thought, because that's extra damage that Aurelia just does not have right now, and she will have eventually. Instead, opting to build the Aspect, or the Eye of Aspect. And Merc Treads. As there goes bot tier 2. Dragon is spawning, as we see some positioning over a Baron, possibly.
Yeah, I'll say They're Here has done a great job of picking the game back up right as we said it was starting to stall out.
This is
they realized that they were playing right into Public Pecking Order's hands. They started getting the kills. They started putting a little gas into this tank.
That is a 3rd Infernal Drake for They Are Here.
Ooh,
That is
that's big.
unfortunate.
Yeah, really, that benefits 4 of their members: Shyvana, Orianna, Zaya, and Aurelia, all building a lot of damaging stats.
Yeah, it looks like they're going with the 1 tank option here as they find a ward in that bush. And it looks like Popo's Pecking Order is trying to find some way they can get an advantage back into this game, but it looks like the Baron will be the next call, as New Capaturk leading the way through the jungle. Over the wall goes Lucida. Lucida here is just shredding through. Down goes Super Kami and Gordon Ramsay. Zillion ult just does not even matter, and that is going to be Baron over for They Are Here.
Yeah, the following of Popo's Pecking Order just evaporated right there. It caught out of position.
Yeah, New Capaturk starting to become to a point where he can just do whatever he pleases. Kiko trying to get away, does get a return of damage, but he's going to get the stun on. Now is an egg, going to get killed by Jirachi. And New Capaturk getting the setup there for his 80 carry. 7-3-4. Now has a Triforce. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I don't know. Meanwhile, Jirachi's just been farming in the side lanes, picking up a lot of solo CS.
So we are seeing the Flame Horizon in the jungle. Shyvana now 120 CS over Sejuani.
Yeah, and that's following a similar trend from last game where Menbung got Flame Horizon by Lucida. What was that? Kane into Graves.
Yeah.
So again, with the Flame Horizon, Shyvana looks like to be building a bit hybrid here. Does have a Randuin's Omen and a Spectre's Cowl. It's going to be more of a bruiser, whereas Shen went straight tank with the Tiamat. What is that dash? Anyways, StarCraft just doesn't care about this turret hitting him. He's gonna be able to take this. Should be able to take it. Yep, there it goes. Shen tries to TP in, but... Or that wasn't... Was that Shen? Yeah, that had to have been Shen.
Yeah,
Tried to
Shen.
TP in. But Nasus now can take turrets in no time. That has to be the
that
play.
That puts Shen's teleport on the 200-second cooldown. It's very unfortunate. But at the same time, the rest of Shen's team is taking everything off the rest of the map, so the one top tower isn't hurting them too much.
Yeah, no, it's going to have to be some great macro play here from Popo's pecking order for them to come back. They're going to need to continue to stall in the mid lane and whatever other lane that Nasus is just not in. It looks like Jirachi thinking about jumping the Nasus, or maybe not, just instead going to opt to back. It's now Simply Phenomenal is over there. But look at these deep pink wards. You got one in the bot bush over by the blue buff, one over by the red buff, giving They Are Here such great vision control over blue side's jungle. Popo's pecking order just can't really leave their base right now.
Yeah, they're in a tough situation where they need StarCraft to be split pushing and punish them when punish They're Here when they group, but StarCraft's just not far ahead enough, and it's not like Shen can't answer. With his ultimate or teleport up, Shen can push the side wave and then join his team anytime he's needed.
And no one wants to run around unaccompanied in the jungle right now, as New Kappa Turk's just going around and finding vision. Another dragon spawning. This looks like it's the Elder Drake. Is it the Elder Drake? No, it's a 5th elemental. It's another cloud. New Kappa Turk gonna get walled off there from engaging in. Gordon Ramsay is so low. As it looks like it's going to be a 5-man push on the bot lane. They don't have any minions, though. As it looks like they're going to try and base race with the Nasus.
It's another bannered minion. Shen's recalling.
Yeah, somebody has to recall to deal with the Nasus. Looks like Shen is the one to do so. As Shyvana is going straight for the dragon. That should give his team even more move speed. Even while looking at this tower, that tower is 3-shot along with a demolish proc. So right now StarCraft just doesn't really care a whole lot about Garfield Juice and is able to just wither him and walk away. His team is going to be the one that gets the inhibitor first, and that could be huge.
Yeah, absolutely. Taking that inhibitor is a huge benefit to his team. Now, Garfield Juice is going to have to stay in the base. I mean, it could be somebody else, but I assume that's the one that'd be relegated to with 2 teleports, able to join the team anytime it's necessary. Again, now Shen, 2 teleports. He's, he can afford to sit in the base and then join his team when needed, but still pretty impactful.
Yeah, the NASA starting to get almost to that late game phase. Has a Banner of Command, Iceborne, Tiamat, Spirit Visage, and a Thornmails.
Now, what we really need to start watching out for is Caitlin's 3rd item, because once Caitlin hits that 70% crit chance, rapid fire cannon, or static shiv, she comes online, starts being that late game threat that Aurelia diving onto the backline is going to have to look out for.
Yeah, Aurelia's going to need to be able to kill that Caitlyn within 1 or 2 shots, otherwise Caitlyn might be able to pop her back. And the team's so, like, they are here's inability to break the base at 35 minutes means that we might be in for a very long game.
Yeah, but this Baron that they're prepping for right now could be the turning point.
Well, TP by Shen to the tower. And they are going to hide in a bush and create a death bush. Will Popo's pecking order face check it? They're coming around the other side, actually. It looks like.
They're being really cautious. They're definitely aware something fishy's going on.
Oh, now they're stepping forward. There's no one there. They need to just back away now. As here comes the Lucida. Lucida going in. Lucida in 4v1. Kiko in an interesting position, and Jirachi going to get stunned. They're just trying to disengage this. They're going to get the Glacial Prison onto Elucida, and that fight has been stalled. Or has it? New Kappa Turk is coming from the side. New Kappa Turk is going to get popped, but still gets the kill anyways, as directed camera is going to take us to the top lane. Jirachi has recall to deal with StarCraft, along with Garfield Juice. Will Garfield Juice be able to get the taunt? Maybe he will. Oh, taunt in onto StarCraft. StarCraft going immediately for Jirachi, but can he get there? One hit takes half the health bar. The second one is not coming quite yet, and it does now. Oh, takes it even more. One more shot, and Jirachi is down. But no, Jirachi's able to get away. StarCraft is being held back by Garfield Juice. But there's a bomb on Jirachi as Super Kami comes out of nowhere and steals the kill. Super Kami going to get the stun onto Garfield Juice. Here comes Elucida. Elucida immediately takes down Zillion, and there goes Nasus. Finally, the dog is taken down. Anyways, we have a slight pause in action, so we're gonna go watch a replay real quick. This is the team trying to come in. Lucida gets caught in a trap, and that seems like it's the end of it, but no, here comes New Kappa Turk. New Kappa Turk going to go in, get a killing spree onto Sejuani, but then get taken down immediately. Wow, what a play. New Kappa Turk still getting it done. 8-4-4. Has a Zeke's convergence too now.
Yeah, that's what the Shroud was looking towards, I guess. What is the cooldown of her ultimate that she could... 76-second cooldown. Yeah, I can see how it could be useful with the slowing field around you. You know, you cast that huge fence, and you don't want people to leave it that far.
Yeah, disarm everybody inside of it. Certainly works on 80 carries, I guess. I can see the idea behind it. I don't think it's what it's meant to do, but I can see the idea behind it, and it's, you know, it's certainly paying dividends. At least it did in the early game.
Yeah, not a few more deaths than kills since well, actually 7-3, now 8-4, but yeah, not quite as effective now.
Was only able to pick up Menbung on that assassination flank. As we see, they are here immediately going to start the Baron. Elucida, New Kappa Turk, simply phenomenal. They look like they're going to be able to secure this pretty easily. Yep, no contest from Popo's pecking order, as Popo looks like they're instead going to set for the Elder Drake. That could be an interesting choice. Jirachi going to get walled off by by Kiko, but going to be able to get away as Nasus is rotating. Oh, the choice is instead to go onto the turret. Gordon Ramsay going to get taken down. Jirachi picks up a kill there as StarCraft is frontlining. StarCraft is got the Zillion ultimate, but it's not. He didn't get dropped, so he doesn't get used. Two stunned there by Zillion time bombs as Elucida chasing after Kiko, going to take the Glacial Prison. And they did not get the turret either. Unfortunate for Popo.
Could be Baron and Elder Drake.
Yeah, this might be the game if they're not careful. Pulling out the dragon. And there goes Elder Drake. Elucida secures it. with a smite. No, not a smite. Just a regular ability. No smites needed. As
That is
there's
an Elder Drake with triple Infernal and double Cloud. That's terrifying.
5. Doesn't those double if I'm not mistaken. So that
Yeah, so that's almost
literally
50% bonus attack damage and ability power.
All right, let's take a look at what that did to Jirachi's. Jirachi now sitting at 544 ability power.
Oh, man.
Oriana has what is that? 636 right now ability power. New Kappa Turk has almost 300 of attack damage. Like, this is not gonna end well.
Oh, no AD carry should have damage. This is so
500.
scary.
I mean, Jin, I guess, can go to like 1,000, but
Yeah, okay, that AD carry, but the rest of
he only
them,
gets like 4
Zaya.
shots,
Yeah.
and then he has to count again to 4. Well, Gordon Ramsay setting up a trap line to try and prevent the dive. Right now, it looks like they split. Elucida is in the bot lane, and StarCraft is pushing top. They're going to be able to get this bot inhibitor pretty handily, and they might be able to just run in. They have a cannon minion with a banner on it as well.
Yeah, that's triple Baron empowered cannon and minions. I guess they're not taking them to the Nexus, but that would be great to just see what 3 cannon minions shooting from so far away could do.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like they instead opt to go mid lane. It's still a 5v4. There goes the other inhibitor. So mid inhibitor, bot inhibitor, but Nasus looks like he's going to be able to take this top inhibitor back for his team, as they're all going to recall to deal with Nasus. Now here's the opportunity.
Trying to catch Oriana on the recall. Couldn't quite.
Yeah, now they're going to chase him down. All of them go for him. Flash away by StarCraft. And the chase is still real. New Kappa Turk, Garfield Juice not giving it up. Gonna get the stun on StarCraft, and StarCraft has been caught by 2 of them. New Kappa Turk and Garfield Juice gonna get press the attack, but New Kappa Turk is getting half helped by StarCraft on 1Q, but they eventually take him down. Hansu here to join the fight. Oh my goodness. That Nasus.
There's gonna have to be some massive stalling from Popa's pecking order to make it out the rest of this game.
Yeah. I just looked at the farm numbers, and the farm numbers are insane. 300 for most of They Are Here, and 430 though for Nasus. What is life? Elucida is at 387. Like,
Highest on this team.
what?
Highest farm. On
Yeah,
this
highest
team
farm on his
Nasus.
team in the jungle. Like, I don't. Oh, I don't know.
What a patch.
What a patch. Rito, you're on crack. Yeah, unfortunately, Menbung is a fair bit behind in CS. Only 173. But that's kind of just the situation he finds himself in. But again, they cannot break into this top side. Anivia is able to wave clear the whole thing. And Caitlyn then can take away the bannered minion. As Simply Phenomenal and Jirachi are dropped below half health on a double time bomb, and we're in Anivia's stun. Like, oh, I froze. Rip Aronis and pepperonis. Oh, now stream's recovering.
Jen doesn't engage onto Anivia.
Yep, there goes the Shen on to Anivia. I think you're slightly ahead of me right now. Anivia is still alive. Anivia flashes away. New Kappa Turk is getting the Shen ultimate, but StarCraft just pops him. StarCraft doing a whole lot of damage here, as we're going to see somebody's going to be resurrecting. That is Elucida. StarCraft are resurrected, and StarCraft is just bopping everybody on the head. StarCraft going to go after Jirachi now. Jirachi going to be able to get away. Does have the shield from the Simply Phenomenal. As why are we going so fast? Jirachi, yeah, Jirachi's out. Alright, I want to go back and take a look at this.
Yeah.
see Elucida go in. He's in between 3, gonna get dropped as StarCraft not gonna be able to get out, and yeah, Anivia securing a kill right there. Unfortunately, replay didn't grab everything that we wanted, but New Capaturk goes down. Does get a kill, though. And both Garfield Juice and Elucida also got dropped. So Lucida's perfect game is no more. So is Garfield Juice's. So that's a little bit of gold back. Yeah, Nivea gets 600 individual gold. Yeah, 45 minutes in, and we are still going strong. We're getting to the point where gold leads don't really matter a whole lot.
Yeah, and I will say that team fight showed that Popo's pecking order still has the capability to defend themselves. You know, when it started to matter most, if they lost that fight, that would be the game.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at StarCraft's stacks, and it's currently at 909 stacks for Nasus.
Yeah, he's starting to half health anyone he hits with his Q.
Oy. That crit on red. Yes, indeed. Directed camera takes us back to the Baron, and here it is. The play for Baron. How do I close this? I don't know how to close that. Jirachi gets the Baron, as it looks like Menbung was thinking about an engage, but he would have been sacrificing his life, as Nasus is going to go for the bot inhib. And instead it looks like the choice is to go for the top. No, they 2 members recalled. We're going to go over here to the top lane as we see StarCraft take the turret. He's probably going to pay for it with his life, as, yep, there he goes. Simply phenomenal. Picking up another kill for himself, but StarCraft able to break open another turret on that base. And another Elder Drake is spawning again. So we've already seen how many Barons now? This is the 3rd Baron for They Are Here. Baron number 3 in 47 minutes. This is going to be the 2nd Elder Drake that we've seen. Why is there an Irelia support? I have no idea why there's Irelia support. I really don't. But Irelia support has been so effective. Gordon Ramsay has been... He struggled in lane because of it, because I don't think he really knew what to do. Was at one point in time 0-7 or something like that. So just to catch you up, yeah. But they have not been able to break into the base, as Anivia has cleared the waves too quickly, and they are onto the Elder Drake right now. And they're gonna, yeah, uncontested Elder Drake.
Oh no, that's 2nd Elder Drake. The 3 Infernals, 2 Quad Drakes.
Yes.
This is looking bad.
So people that were asking in the chat, Nasus was picked first before the Shen and Irelia. The Shen was picked, and then the Irelia was picked, and then it went wonky from there, and I don't really know. The inhibitor has respawned in the bot lane. Nasus is going to need to be here for this fight. They're going to lose the mid inhibitor as well, as Nasus is trying to split in the top tower. They might try and end here, but I don't know if they can.
I mean, all they need is a fight with this super powerful
Caitlyn now, Caitlyn now has a Ruden's Hurricane, a Mortal Reminder, Static Shift, Rapid Fire Cannon, and an Infinity Edge. The crit is real here.
Yeah,
if they don't win with Elder, I'ma quit life. Look, this is the 2nd Elder they've had all game. They've had 3 Barons, right? They're just kind of struggling to find a way to end this game. So the Irelia was planned. The Irelia was most definitely planned after Leona got banned. Maybe they forgot to trade? No, they did trade it. That's what threw everybody off. I don't think Garfield Juice plays Irelia. Yeah, I don't know either. Like, they picked Shen first, and I thought that would have been a top Shen or maybe a bot Shen. Didn't really know, and then they picked Irelia, and I figured Irelia top lane, Shen in the bot lane. either way. Gordon Ramsay clearing the waves along with Kiko in this top lane. Oh, but there goes Simply Phenomenal, just deletes Gordon Ramsay, and this might be the pick they need to take the game. Aurelia going to resurrect right there. Aurelia going to use, or not Aurelia, Anivia going to get taken down, and that looks like the play that's going to win the game for They Are Here. Stand United coming out for Elucida. Here comes Garfield Juice. Garfield Juice going to just walk away from the turret as Nasus is here. Nasus does so much damage. He's going to get rooted up there. Going to need to flash away as New Capaturk going to go after him. New Capaturk finally, Elucida finally gets the kill. New Capaturk going to get the pin. And this is game number 2 in 50 minutes for They Are Here. 8-25 with 102k gold. Oh my god, that needs to be clipped. Yeah, somebody clip that Anivia. Or not Anivia. Oriana. Just deletion of Gordon Ramsay. My goodness. I'm at a loss for words. I don't even know. I don't even know. Yeah. Give me that Irelia support. Yeah, no. It was quite effective. Anyways, we have our MVP poll up in the chat. Please vote for your MVP for the game. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm really leaning towards Simply Phenomenal. Mostly because his ability to get that pick on Gordon Ramsay and Kiko was what won the game right there.
Yeah, I will say Simply Phenomenal. 50-minute game, perfect score, 5, 0, and 8, no deaths.
Yeah, like I'm really leaning towards that, but there were such strong performances. I mean, you got to think New Capaturk in the bot lane with an Irelia of all things, building that early lead for himself and Jirachi. That was super important because then Jirachi could do whatever they pleased throughout the game. Elucida again taking control of the jungle, 444 CS for their team, like 6-1 and 10. That is a very strong performance. They're very strong performances.
Elucida was
for a lot of the players, but they just struggle to find a way to end, and then Simply Phenomenal gets that huge pick, and that's the end of the game.
Yeah, Elucida was 10,000 gold over his opponent, Menbong.
Like that's an insane amount.
Yeah.
And then of course StarCraft over here going 3-5-2, 505 CS. I bet his stacks at the game were close to 100, or not 100, 1,000. Yeah. Wow, numbers are hard. I'm, just digits at this point are just really hard. Anyways, we're gonna look at some numbers here. Damage done to champions for the blue team. Popo's pecking order. It's actually Super Kami Guru now. I did not expect this. Zillion doing the most damage in the game to champions.
Yeah.
What? I was close to 1,100. Lamau 100 stacks. Yeah, I forgot the 0 at the end. That's the third most CS in a game. Yeah, I know. Third most CS in a game in PMA LCS history. That was one of the longest games in PMA LCS history, about 50 minutes or so. 50 minutes and 54 seconds, so almost 51 minutes long. But yeah, just look at these numbers. Like, even everybody on the side for They Are Here is over 20,000 damage done to champions. 20,000. That's insane. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I didn't play that. Let's look at some other minion related numbers. We have 300 or 130 minions killed in Elucida's 130 minions killed in his own jungle, and then 70 minions killed in Menbung's jungle. That's almost as many minions as Menbung killed in his own jungle. It's about 30 short, but still, that's quite impressive. looking at Vision score, 51 wards out for Super Kami, 18 destroyed. But then Aurelia, 46 wards out, 13 destroyed. Like, these are pretty even numbers just across the board. And I gotta say, my hat's off to all of the players for a very well played series. Yes, they are here, came out with the win, but the wave clear was so real and they played it so well. It's just unfortunate they got picked right at the end there for Popo's pecking order. Otherwise, I think we were looking at a 1-1 draw until they got picked. That pick was so big. Anyways, get your votes in the chat. I think Game 1 MVP went to Elucida. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah, definitely Lucida won that with the incredible Graves play.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to find this poll here somewhere. Where's that poll? There's that poll. All right, poll for... Yeah, I'm going to give it Simply Phenomenal. Big pick at the end there, and it looks like we have lots of picks all across the board. Again, I think everybody on that team really played well, so it's kind of hard to pick one person, that stood out.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time doing it, honestly.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with what I said earlier. Simply Phenomenal for the pick at the end of the game. That's what did it for me. How about you?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Simply Phenomenal too, but I think everyone on the team needs to be recognized. Lucida for being so far ahead in the jungle.
He had a beastly series.
Yeah, the game 1 was phenomenal. Game 2 performance was also great. Simply Phenomenal with a pick that brought about the end of the game. Jirachi winning bot lane and really putting down a lot of major damage. New Turk being absolute scourge on the squishies of Popo's pecking order. And Garfield Juice holding down the side lanes when StarCraft was split pushing. Really important roles from everyone.
All right, so yeah, if I'm not mistaken, a lot, almost, I would say 7 or 8 of Gordon Ramsay's deaths are picks created by New Turk. So that, again, was very impressive, and one of the reasons why I feel like the Caitlyn was just so far behind throughout much of the game. You just couldn't farm early. Literally just could not farm. Couldn't step forward to towers, couldn't do anything. Which was nothing against their play. They played well, given the circumstances, especially not tilting, but just what the circumstances were. That was something to behold. Anyways, get your votes in. I'm going to close that poll in a little bit. The Game 1 poll was won by Elucida, I'm going to say. So, Elucida, your Game 1 MVP. And then I'm going to ask, since there's people in the Player of the Game interview chat, I guess we're going to do Player of the Game interviews in the Casters 2 room. So if Elucida will join us, Captain for Popo's pecking order join us, and then the winner of the Game 2 MVP. It looks like at the moment right now, Simply Phenomenal is leading. But again, we're going to wait just a little bit. So we're going to go to a slight music break while we wait.
Hey y'all. Hey.
Are y'all doing?
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to call the poll right here as it stands. Simply Phenomenal, your Game 2 MVP. 7 votes, 4 votes for Elucida, 2 for New Capaturk, and 1 for Jirachi. Again, everybody on that team played so well, and it was so hard to pick somebody. But Simply Phenomenal, your Game 2 MVP. All right. Where'd Sean go?
I want you to shoot him a message when we're ready to talk to him.
Okay. Well, let's find my thingies now.
Hi, you're being invaded like Manbung. What? I said nothing.
Yes, indeed. Congratulations on that game. Those 2 game victories. Very well done. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So, I'm assuming, Rich, you're the team captain, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It took a second, but yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, now that we have everybody here, well played by everybody. Congratulations, Simply Phenomenal and Elucida, for your MVPs for Games 1, Elucida, and Game 2, Simply Phenomenal. So yeah, congratulations to you guys. I got a question, though, that I think everybody in chat wants to know. Was that on purpose, the Irelia?
Okay, so there's I'll explain it. So there's
I'm gonna tilt off the face of the earth if I.
there's a whole argument about this, right? So on game 1, you kept a Turk just like flat out said, "I'm gonna play Irelia support," in which Rich had a huge argument over, and it got to the point where they left the voice comm for our chat, went to the general one and had a conversation about it, and came back in. So we met in the between. So if
Met in the middle.
met in the middle. If game 1 goes well, I said I'm gonna vouch for Aurelia's support, and turns out we won game 1. And bada bing, bada boom, magic happens, and next thing you know,
I'm just and
Aurelia's support.
I had in my mind, I was like, okay, you know what? I hate to do it, but I'll pick him Aurelia support, and I didn't. And when it was time for 4th pick, I didn't even say anything. I just typed the Aurelia, and I just heard him go like, oh.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw Garfield choose Shen. And the Aurelia, and you kind of choose Shen, right? And I said I'm gonna be back in the restroom, and I really didn't think they're gonna do it. I thought they were bluffing, right? And this is your teammate, by the way, thinking that's not gonna happen. I came back to the bathroom. We go into the champ loading screen. As you look at the screen, I'm just like, oh my god, this is actually happening.
Yeah, see, we were running on the caster side. We were running through it, and we're like, "Yep, this is what we expect." Shen support, and then all of a sudden it switches. And I'm like, "You're joking, right?"
Hold up a second.
Anyways, from my
Sadly,
perspective,
we were not joking.
yes, from my perspective, I think what really threw Gordon Ramsay, and I don't know what your team comms were like, Menbung, but maybe you can explain. But I think the angles that the stuns came in from the Aurelia were different than what was expected, and that's why bot lane did not go in your guys' favor. Sean, do you got any comments on that one?
Hoagie's just never seen the new Aurelia. That's all. Hoagie's taking a break from the game and just didn't understand. Like after the death, all I hear is, "So what does her Q do?" And I was like, "Well, that's not her Q."
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, Hoagie.
Yeah, it's a good pick, and it's a good champion for someone like Tyler, who's really skilled. But yeah, that was an interesting pick.
Yeah, and I think that was just kind of apparent to the casters throughout the time that this just does not seem like something your guys' bot lane just was expecting or even knew how to play against.
I
That's-
didn't expect it until like
Yeah, I don't think anybody
an hour
expected
of.
it. Anyway,
Nobody expected it. The only person who expected it was Tyler.
anyways, going back to game 2, wow, that was quite a game there. 50 minutes long.
God, that Nivea was so annoying. And yeah, I know we got the 2-0, but like very like respect to Menbung's team. Like it was a good ass series and
Yeah.
very very well played, dude.
It seems like you guys were struggling to break the base at the end. So how?
Nivea, dude.
Yeah. So what do you guys see was the biggest problem to breaking the base, and then how did you guys combat that?
Well, really quick. I hit 50-minute Meteor's Pyre Spike. I'm just letting you know. That's it.
Actually, no, that was Jordan hit that power spike.
Oh wait, that's
He
right.
just
That's right.
he found the Galen out of nowhere. I'm just like, oh, I guess we're going in now. And that was the one. My one qualm with the Aurelia was actually like with what we picked we just didn't have reliable engage. And then when the Anivia came out, I was like, oh god, this is gonna be able to stall it out forever. But I guess our engage is just not Anivia, Oriana damage. So it's like, well, okay then. So yeah.
Yeah, Gathering Storm is busted because
Gathering
I had
Storm
a
is
banner
busted.
of command and still had 650.
Yeah, I noticed that there was
that
a.
last fight.
I think you guys had 3 Infernal Drakes on top of 2 Cloud Drakes, and then I
Yup.
think that was the second Elder Drake.
Yep.
You got two Elder Drakes, and then you bought a potion on top of that. And I just took a look at the damage number, and I'm like, wait, that's
It was kind of ridiculous, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, just some very unfortunate RNG for Menbung and his Popo's pecking order.
I can't believe the Aurelia support worked. Oh my god. I'm literally never hearing the end of this. It's gonna be in 2 years.
Calm down.
It's
Let's
gonna
keep this.
be in 2
Let's keep this in that
years.
chat, okay? We don't have to run.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, anyways.
I'm A-okay. I'm A-okay, guys. It's
So,
okay. I'm,
going
like,
back to
smiling right now.
game 1, and this is kind of both to you, Hansu, Elucida, and Menbung.
Aurelia support is best support.
Really support, best support. No, but so the jungle matchup, you were able to take advantage of some things in the jungle, Hansu. Was there something going in that you felt like this was something you're gonna be able to do? And then also, Sean, like, was you expecting Hansu in your jungle that much?
You want to take it first, Hansu?
Sure. I can start. This is talking about game 1, right?
Both games.
Specifically game 1 when Sean picked Kane, right? So Kane has a really solid pass, or very set pass. Kane has to take Raptors usually, because it's a really easy clear and you get decent amount of gold, and it's really like healthy as well for Kane. So I figured he might have started either red or Raptors, and for the second game he'll do vice versa. So we took advantage of that, and I invaded his blue and onward, cleared my jungle and tried to invade theirs, and I tried to work around what would Kane do at this moment, because I play a lot of Kane as well. So I tried to think about that and try to work around how I would play it and kind of jungle if I had to, or get the neutral objective if I needed to as well.
Yeah, so Hansu is probably, unless everyone doesn't ban Maie's Olaf, he's probably going to be up there for highest counter jungling percentage, just because Hansu's jungling style, he treats jungle like it's a lane, and with the scuttle changes, it makes it even more so like that. So in Dota, you can deny CS from your enemy laner
What's a Dota?
by last hitting your own minions. Hansu does the same type of technique by counter jungling, and he usually takes heavy farm, fast farm, aggressive style jungles. Kane cannot find Graves in the early game at all, and most likely never, because unless Kane gets his laners ahead, because he can gank earlier. than Graves, effectively. But when Kane does gank, it's for the enemy jungler to counter jungler effectively, which he did. When I came and I saw my whole bot side jungle was gone in the scuttle. So then I was just kind of stuck to where he was doing my top side. We were like cross map jungling at that point. And then the second game, Shyvana's kind of the same style, a little bit different, but my champion in Sejuani doesn't want to see any jungler really early on for the most part. So props to Hansu for counter jungling effectively and getting a lead for his self to where he can get his laners ahead.
Okay. Got any questions?
Chat's dead as hell.
Yeah, for sure.
It's 1 a.m. and it's PMASG, and it's like we're not getting shit.
Yeah.
People watching, so
We're just
Alright.
it's how it is. It's okay.
I have one question for Simply Phenomenal. What was behind the choice both games to banner command so early?
So first game was completely planned because I didn't want Nolan to have Zed, so he banned Zed out, and I knew that if he took an AP mid laner, that I could force a banner minion down lane and roam a little bit, because I'm not one of the stronger mid laners, being honest with myself, and Nolan's pretty consistent, is what everybody on my team said, so I didn't want to feed. So I rushed my cheap little item, and
I mean,
it
he
fucked him
died
over pretty hard
literally
because
0
he
times
used
that
all of
series.
his all of his stacks so early, and as soon as I saw him go down to like one dematerializer stack, I was like, okay, it's time to buy the banner, because he couldn't clear it. The second game, I told Rich that I was gonna rush it again, just to troll.
And then
And
we
then
convinced him to hold off.
Yeah, so I got my Ludens like you'd play, or like I play Ori, but then we were having trouble dealing with the wave clear from Anivia. So if anything, it gave us a couple more seconds to buy time in lane to keep us alive. So yeah, it's a pretty good item for mid lane right now. It's super cheap, and a lot of people are going AP heavy mid laners. So I pick it up pretty often.
Yeah, it works pretty well.
I still can't believe Aurelia support has a 100% win rate in PMA LCS.
But
I'm
a 0%
telling you, man,
win
keep
rate-
it in our own group chat. You don't have to
And-
boast about it. That will tell.
I'm not like mad.
Okay.
I'm literally smiling. Y'all can't see it. I'm
Yep.
smiling.
Anyways, moving on. Looking forward to next week. Popo's pecking orders. You're going up against News Team Assembles, who looks like they split today with Long Anime Schlongs. Any initial thoughts on that game coming up?
that's gonna be tough.
No wait, they NTA 120.
Oh, NTA 120. Oh,
Yeah,
right. My
I believe
bad.
so. Yes.
Right. So NTA 2-0 win over Long Anime Schlongs. Thoughts, Menbung?
So that's gonna be a tough series. They're kind of I preseason I predicted them to be one of the top teams because with Ron Burgundy back in his top lane role, Mouse Cop's a really good ADC, and Brick Tamlin is no slouch in the mid lane, and Bison's working on his jungle and everything. And having Greg in support, someone who's just really smart in the macro game, it's gonna be a tough challenge for us.
Yeah. All right. And then over to They Are Here. You guys are facing Power Bottom Boys. So this is the number 2 team versus currently, I guess. Yeah,
Number
it's
2 team. We're
number
tied.
2 teams. You guys are going to be facing off against another team at the top half of the league. So thoughts on that one?
I'm looking at our schedule, and we have Power Bottom Boys, then Ocean's E-Girls, then Codename Carries next door in 3 straight weeks, and I'm gonna die.
Should be.
a lot, especially when he
top-
frontlines Kaiser.
Ooh.
I didn't play. Hey, I didn't do that this series.
All right.
But I mean, it's God, it's gonna be a very challenging couple of weeks, but I think we can definitely take wins off these other guys. I think that it's gonna take a lot of practice. It's gonna take a lot of like really buckling down and like focusing. But I mean, what better gauntlet to run than the other 3 top 4 teams in the league?
Of course,
Currently.
of course. All right, well, that's going to conclude it for us tonight. Again, thank you to both teams. Congratulations on your victory for They Are Here. Popo's pecking order. Better luck in your next match. Anyways, my name was Fleeing Panda. I was casting tonight's match with Yoramoose, if he's still here. Yay.
Yep.
Anyways, all right, we're going to say so long. Thanks for all the fish. We'll see you next time. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see.
Oof.
Oof.
Rip. Okay.